Hey there! So today we have another review. This is a really special one. This is 2025 double barrel aged Goose on Bourbon County. Double barrel Bourbon County. Yeah. Aged in 7-year Heaven Hill bourbon barrels, and they aged it twice. So from where I stand, bourbon barrels for 1 year, for 1 year more. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, aged in one set of Heaven Hill barrels, bottle and bond for a year. Then went into another another Heaven Hill bottle and bond bourbon barrel for another year. So this is double aged. Usually, on the website, they mentioned that Bourbon County's age average month 14 months, so pretty much a year. This is 2 years. So with that and that much barrel contact, you're going to have a higher ABV. This boy comes in at 17.4. All right, let's see how this guy turns out. It was not cheap, but granted, it's a holiday season. I could probably buy myself something, especially congratulations on the new job. I don't buy. I literally don't even have decent goods. I don't have gadgets. Literally, the only things I'm gonna buy are just relevant things that I need for the house or my car. So I splurged a few dollars. Yeah, but I believe this guy was $30. So, let's see how this guy turns out. Pitch black. Pour about this much. Yeah, that's a good amount. Yeah, collaborative Heaven Hill. The other one they also have is in a box is the rye cask, and then there's also a chocolate praline one and a cherries one. So we'll see if I have any more to review for you guys. All right, we're gonna keep that hidden. Dark head on that. I mean, this looks like Bourbon County. Probably have it slightly over chilled, but oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh. That smelled more like regular Bourbon County to me, at least compared to this year's vintage, right? Yeah, I mean that's just vanilla, chocolate, a little bit of this dark fruit character out of the Lovely Beer, a little bit of maraschino cherry, but it's just like rich and bourbony, but sticky and soft and brownie-ish, without being overly confectionery icing forward, but really it's exactly what I remember Bourbon County smelling like. It's just this idea of a bourbon-soaked piece of brownie, while still being subtle and sweet and vanilla forward and oak forward, but without being overly boozy. I mean, this smells fantastic. That's what this smells like Bourbon County, just regular old Bourbon County. Whew. So smooth. It is absolutely ridiculous that the regular Bourbon County tastes boozier than this. This is almost 1.5% ABV higher in alcohol, and it doesn't drink that way. It drinks the opposite. It drinks as if the two were flipped in alcohol. The regular Bourbon County this year is 14.8. This is 17.4. I would flip those on flavor. If full blind, I would flip them. Beautifully smooth. Very, honestly, it tastes a little bit like a boozy aged Bourbon County, which they've basically done for you, right? They, instead of I guess they aged it another year in a barrel, but it does taste like aged Bourbon County that you've aged for at least a couple years. So it's actually only 1 year aged extra than regular Bourbon County, but it tastes like it's a regular Bourbon County that's been aged about maybe 2-3 years, and then it's got a little bit of extra oomph of booze to it. You sort of just taste a little bit of extra booze, but on the palate, smooth, soft. I will say, it is a little bit stripped of character. It does have a little bit of a booze note to it, but I find that it doesn't have the fun and the bells and whistles as much as regular Bourbon County. I try to talk about flavor sometimes in peaks and valleys, like riding a roller coaster. This one's just a little bit flat. It doesn't have the peaks of this big chocolatey character, and then vanilla, and then the oak, and the bourbon, and then the espresso bitterness, and then the dessert characteristics, and then the nuttiness that comes in, and the dark fruit, and it has all of that, all those bells and whistles. It's just not. It's just tamed, right? As if you aged it. Again, not just an extra year, but it tastes like it's been aged 3-4 years. Very smooth though, very smooth on palate. I sense a little bit of oxidation, a little bit of soy saucy thing, and then heat. I mean, it's obviously just got more alcohol, so there's a good amount of heat to this guy, but it's not really noticeable. Again, this drink's like just on the palate, just doesn't seem like it has as much bourbon and heat to it compared to the regular Bourbon County this year. In general, I would tell you to not buy this and just buy a really good vintage of Bourbon County. So maybe buy last year's vintage that is still sitting on some shelves or people are releasing it after age. This is definitely not worth the. I think it's like almost double the price. It is hot on the way down, and it just doesn't have as much like oomph and complexity as I'm used to Bourbon County having. But then again, it is still very good. It's very smooth. Everything's beautifully tied together. You know, the chocolate cake character, the dark fruit, the bourbon, all the classic characteristics you get from Bourbon County. Just hot. It's also hot too. Like it's got this big. I mean, it's 17% beer. You're gonna get an impression of just heat to it. So, fun stuff. Definitely prefer it over. Let's just go with a 100 out of 100 minus. 100 minus out of 100. That's it's amazing. It's an amazing beer. Price wise, again, I wouldn't pay for it. I would just just buy 2024, and it's already been sitting in someone's shelf or something, and that is a better value. But this is very fun. Splurge a little bit, a few dollars, and excited to try it. So reviewed for you guys. Until next time, cheers later.